Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zoom. I'll be casting tonight. This is about my second cast ever. So we get in. This is Captain's Mode for the Battlecup Tier 5, I believe. One of my good friends I want to give a shout out to is Good Old Peasant on the side that has the Mountain Dew Baja Blast logo. And the other team seems to have a trash can as their logo, so that's pretty cool. Anyhow, let's get into this draft and let's see what unfolds. So we see the Clockwork ban coming out. Gambit Axiom bans that out. That hero has been widely contested in the pro scene right now because he's just really good. You can run him off lane. You can run him as a roaming position 4, which is what he's been played a little bit more frequently. Just, get cogs and cog up the enemy offlaner and say goodbye to your mana.
5 seconds remaining.
In a way, it's almost like a better Coddle mana leak. But yeah, he's easily countered by 4 staffs and stuff like that, but they obviously just don't want to deal with him. His talent trees are pretty good too.
Radiant's turn to bat.
And the Trashmen, as I'll call them for right now, I don't know what their actual team is. They've been out the Earthshaker, and then we see the Warlock. So we're seeing some heavy team fight. The first ban was a little bit more pick-off oriented. This ban over here is more team fight oriented with the Warlock and the ES. That could open up possibly for the Mountain Dew Baja Blast team. If that's what their name is, I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't tell me. But they could pick up some illusion-based heroes. And we see the Tinker banned out. They obviously looked at the last game because Good Old Peasant played a pretty mean Tinker. He went like 13-2 or something like that. So we get first pick going to the side of the Radiant. And let's see what we're going to get here. And they go back for the Sand King. Gambit Axiom played this. I think it was roaming. Pretty solid roamer right now. He's up there with CM and Nyx and Clockwork. Solid hero. Great stun. So he should be able to accomplish quite much with that. And let's see what the Dire goes straight for the CM. CM's just really good with her aura, even though she has the recent nerfs to her movement speed. She's still really good. One good counter to her is Nyx, but I don't think they'll pick that with the Sand King. That's a little too odd, because you just pop Spike Carapace and then instantly her ult's canceled. If it's hit, of course. So we see the pick 2 is going to come in, or it should, out of the Dire side, aka the Trash Can team. I hope it tells me the names of the teams so I can actually understand. I didn't look at the bracket. But yeah, usually a common pickup. Well, I was going to say Juggernaut's usually picked up, but they go for the Slardar. Okay, so they go back for the Lifestealer. This is the same combo they ran. Sand King's just a nice vehicle for the Lifestealer. Blink, stun, ult, Lifestealer pops out. That person's dead. And repeat. The Dire pick up the Slardar, which I believe actually that was what they played up against last time as well. The Mountain Dew, their side played up against another Slardar. Slardar's pretty good. His stats and damage don't look too great on the final sheet, but he definitely can set up some huge Slithering Crush, and it is a counter, sort of, to Invis heroes, which is kind of what Sand King is a little bit. So we're seeing Razor, Storm Spirit, and Dazzle banned out. Could open the door for an Axe if the Radiant or the Dire want it. I think that Slardar could be a roaming position 4, and CM's the hard 5, or it could be an offlaner on the Slardar. Most likely it's a roaming position 4.
5 seconds remaining.
I would like to see the Radiant go for some illusion-based heroes. Slardar is kind of decent against them, but if they get like a Terrorblade could just melt them. Okay, so they're banning out a Viper, because Viper is very annoying to go against in the mid lane.
Faceless Void.
And there comes the Faceless Void pick. Wow.
Radiant's turn to pick.
All right. So this is going to be some action. They need some damage going into that Chronosphere. Not quite sure what they can get. Maybe a Quap. I think Quap would be good. As we see the dire side going for the old blue and purple team, and Radiant going for the orange and red team.
Reserve time.
I believe they're gonna pick a support here. Yeah, I was gonna mention Rubik, but I don't think he's gonna have time to steal Chrono with CM Slardar. I think it's a little risky. I'd like him to see something that's got a little bit of sustain. Maybe like a Witch Doctor. Oh, and they go for the Bristleback. So, Bristleback has been played in every position, basically, in the pro scene. There's players that play it in safe lane. There's some that play it mid, some that play it off lane. I think he's played, honestly, now, I think he's played more in the safe lane than he is anything else, which is a little interesting, in my opinion. I think he's a really great off laner, as long as they pick melee heroes. Bristleback seems to do good. So that is 3 strength heroes for the side of the Radiant, though. So a lot of strength. Oh, one thing. Oh, yes, I'm glad I thought about this. Dire could run the... Okay, there's Clinks. So there's their safe laner. Or, I guess that could be mid. I'd like to see him pick up a Skywrath Mage. It'd be really solid to go into the Chrono. Just ult, and whatever heroes there should die. I still think they could get away with like an illusion-based hero, like a Terrorblade or something like that. Maybe a Luna. Give them good sieging power.
Reserve time.
I would really like... Well, I was going to say... I'd really like to see like a Zeus come out for the Radiant for mid, but... That could be a mid Bristleback, but I doubt good old Peasant's going to play that. I almost 100% guaranteed that's a offlane Bristleback. So... The pick here is going to be a support or a mid laner, and it's most likely going to be the support. And there's Jakiro. I was going to mention that would also be good for the Dire side to pick up, just because Jakiro's ult into the Chrono is really good. But offers a lot of push. You know, Clinks is really good at pushing. Jakiro is also good at pushing. So that'll give them some push to go high ground. Because that's honestly what they're lacking a little bit right now, is how can they go high ground. Sand King's not great at pushing high ground. Lifestealer's not the best. He's decent. Bristleback's average. And so we see the Puck ban come out. Puck's one of the top mid laners right now. I think it's up there with like Quap and Viper. They're just really, really hard to kill. And then plus that plus 420 talent tree. When you hit level 25, you can start buying moon shards to Faceless Void, Clinks, and Slardar. Rip CM. And we see the Invoker ban come out. So they definitely think the Clinks is safe laner, which is what I assume as well. Invoker's just really annoying to deal with. There's some people that are really good with the hero. There's some people that aren't really good with the hero. So this is going to be mid. I don't imagine them picking up anything like a Storm or anything like that. I could see them go for like a Lena or SF or maybe even a DK. I'm trying to think of what else is out there. Quap's still there. I think they should pick the Quap and then have that be like a block pick. Because if they get Quap, whoever gets Chronoed is going to have some hurt come out on them. Plus Quap's just really hard to kill. They're kind of a disadvantage though, because if Slardar gets Corrosive Haze off, they can scout the Quap when she blinks and have Clinks just run her down. Clinks can get Orchid, can't blink, Frostbite, boom, couple shots, dead. One thing that might be interesting, let's see, they need another, actually both, well, they need a mid. Radiant needs a mid, and Dire needs another. Oh no, they both need mid heroes. So we're dipping down into reserve time a little bit here. Let's see what the Mountain Dew Baja Blast squad can do. And there's the OD. Now the logical pick here would be the Sniper in return. And honestly, I don't see why they shouldn't do it. It's not banned out. More damage into Chrono. Outranges OD. As long as OD doesn't get like an advantage level 1, he should theoretically lose that lane. I think Sniper's definitely the pick here. I'd be surprised if there was anything else. Luna. Okay, so that's a mid-Clinks. That's a little interesting. That is very interesting. Not quite sure how that's going to work out for them there. Unless the Luna goes mid, but... Just looking at pure draft-wise, if the Mountain Dew squad group up in 5-man, they should theoretically win this. However, if it goes super late and the trash can, whatever you're going to call them, the dire side, if they hit their combos off, then the Radiant are in for a hurting. Go ahead and get rid of this. So let's see who wins in the Battle Pass. It should be clear stomp for the side with good old Peasant over here on the Radiant. And Dire just barely misses out on the 1,000. But anyways, as we get underway, I'll announce the teams. Easley is playing the Slardar. Wano is playing the Luna. Dom is playing the Faceless Void. Trashman is playing the CM. And Anima is playing the Clinks. It's a weird Clink set. And on the Radiant side, we have good old Peasant playing the Outworld Devourer. Coffee Black playing the Bristleback. Gambit Axiom playing the Sand King. I'm not sure how to say this guy's name. Alaric Jorgensen playing the Lifestealer, and DX Power playing the Jakiro. Let's see if there's going to be any action level 1. Check out items. Slaughter does have a smoke on them. They could smoke up, and it looks like they might, and they do. So there's a smoke. They're going to invade over here. Lifestealer's taking Feast level 1. Jakiro has yet to skill. They're walking up. They need to get out. Lifestealer needs to get back. I think they should be okay here. I think they just want to steal rune, and the response should be that they should go steal this rune up here because Luna's standing there by herself. And in fact, that is what Gambit is going to do. So very, very well done. CM does have a ward on her. Let's see if she places it anywhere. Get some deep vision, possibly. Maybe not. We do see this ward coming out up here. Oh, we do see this ward right here in the mid lane. They should have spotted that out. I think you can see that in the beginning. Slaughter is going to sit here level 1. Tries to go for the crush, but he misses it. We'll bring up the last hits, denies, so we can monitor. Clinks did get Searing Airs level 1 with the cool new urn on the back. They're going on to Faceless Void, but he's just going to time walk it off. Bristleback could be in trouble here. The stun hits, CM drops a ward, and I'm not quite sure why they did that. One thing I do not agree with is everybody in this tri lane up here does not have a stick against Bristleback. You got basically two melee heroes. Oh, they're putting out some damage to him, but he's got a salve. He should be fine. He should salve up here. So we look in the mid lane. OD's taking a comfortable lead, 8-0 to Clinks' 3-0. Not a whole lot of denies been going on here recently, but that's all right. So I wonder oh no, DX Power's holding on to his ward there. And here comes looks like it's going to be the max W build out of OD. Maxing that Astral Imprisonment, going to harass that Clinks and take away all his mana. Very, very meta right now. Coffee Black's just trying to suck up this EXP down here. So offlaners are level 2 and 2 respectively. Very even. And we see the bottle coming out for OD. Clinks does have the Blightstone in inventory. Or in the stash, I should say. Bristleback's trying to do his best, but that's life in the off lane. Sam picks up her level 2 aura. Bristleback might need to be careful. Looking here in the mid lanes, heavily favoring the OD. He's almost double the double the CS of the Clinks. There is this Arcane Rune bot. I wonder, they don't have a ward there. They should probably put a ward. I like the ward right there, usually. There's oil in the river. Yep, there goes OD, just spamming the Astral Imprisonment. Looks like Gambit has rotated to go help the Bristleback to try to secure some last hits for him. Faceless Void's level 3.
No.
Bristleback's 2, but I think this guy's Axiom's here. He does have 1 point in Caustic Finale. That is a very annoying skill. Slaughter makes a nice move, steals the Bounty Rune. I wonder if he's going to try to go here on OD. OD's pushed up pretty far. He's pushing the lane. He is winning the last hit battle. OD is getting his boots and a TP called out, it looks like. Yep. Slaughter's going for the courier, but he's going to miss it. Can he get it on the way back? Oh, he's going to go straight for OD. And OD will fall. First blood goes the way of Anima on the Clinks. If they had a defensive ward here, that might have spotted it out. Sorry, here somewhere. Because that Slaughter took a path like this. The old reach around, as we call it. Looking at last hits, we see OD, who will TP back to lanes, and Lifestealer ahead. Clinks is almost caught up, but that kill will give him his boots. OD still should be fine unless it happens again and there's no support rotations. Jakiro is 1-0-1 right now. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Oh, and they're going on to OD again. He's getting body blocked. The Astral comes out, but he should still die. Slithering Crush, and this time the kill will go the way of Easily. Oh, but the good old peasant gets the tower kill claimed on Anima. So not the worst thing in the world for the OD, but they definitely need to get some wards up for him. Not sure why DX Power is still holding on to this ward. He needs to place it. Clinks will automatically TP back to lane. OD doesn't have TP up, so he's walking back. Bristleback's level 3, and Void has gone into the jungle now with Iron Talon. He's level 4. Almost level 5. This ward right here has been crucial, because they can see quite a lot from that. Lifestealer has now taken over the last hits lead, but OD still should be fine. Oh, here comes the rotation from Jakiro. Nice rotation. Clink's trying to get a cheeky kill there, but it's not going to happen. Looks like Luna is going 2-0-2 right now. Stun comes out, but guess what? You're not going to kill that Bristleback. He does have 2 wards on him on the Jakiro. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. You kind of... Okay, he's going to TP up to the top. That should alert them to back up, because Slardar is just back. But I think they need to be careful. That word's a little odd, but... Oh, that was the one CM dropped earlier. Sorry. There is a DD rune. Slardar looks to be invading again. If he gets this DD, he might be able to make something happen. He has 2 points in Sprint, 1 in Crush, and 1 in Bash. If he gets the lucky Bash, OD could be in trouble. If he spotted this rune here behind him, this double damage, OD might just die instantly. OD is level 6, but he has not taken a point in his ult. He is going for the max Astral, and he got the 1 point in Arcane Orb, so he can do some damage. CM does have a Smoke of Deceit. They're just going to run up here, but OD's just stacking the jungle. This camp right here. Yep, nice job. They do see the DD, and they let the Clinks have it. They're pinging out OD because he's pushed up, and he just used Imprisonment. But they want to go top. They ping out. the Jakiro. Ice Path connects onto the Invis Clinks, but DX Power will fall with that DD. Slaughter's in trouble. Oh, Sand King gets dropped. Imprisonment comes out, but onto the Luna. They stun up, and it's a triple kill now for the Clinks. That DD was huge. OD should have just stayed mid, but I get what he was trying to do there. He's trying to help the team out. But unlucky DD goes the way of Clinks, and he gets a triple kill. And that's a 1,000 gold swing and a 1,000 EXP swing. As we approach the 8-minute, we see the 8-minute rune is in fact a haste rune bot. Wano has power treads, Aquila, and a magic stick. Pretty decent items.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
This'll come in handy.
So we look, no towers really falling. Wano has to back up a little bit, but he should be fine. Slaudar and CM, they have Tranks up on both of them. Should be fine with the aura. Oh wow, she's going a weird build. She's 1-2-1. It's a little interesting. Normally I get 1 point in Frostbite and max aura, and then 1 point in Nova as well, but however you want to do it. Sanking is 2-1-1 right now. Pretty easy. Luna does have Eclipse ready, so if DX Power and Bristleback run in here, they could be in trouble. Especially with Faceless Void, who's level 6 and has Chrono. They don't have any detection anywhere over here, so they want Void to go in. Void's waiting to see. Clinks is rotating in. All this is going to be massive. They should just TP out now, but they don't. They have no way of seeing this. They're looking for the bash. Can he get out? Bristleback TP's out. Good old Peasant TP's in, but he doesn't have a whole lot of mana. He does have Astral Imprisonment maxed, so he could counter this Chrono if he's outside of it, but most likely he's going to get hit in the Chrono. So it looks like it's going to be a 5-man push top, 9 minutes in the game. Lifestealer's just going to be farming and splitting, trying to take a tower. I think this favors the Radiant a little bit more, because the farther along Lifestealer gets, we see this cheeky ward come out up here by their dire side. Pretty common ward spot that should get... Does anyone have sentries? No one has sentries. If you can't tell, I'm a support player. I focus mainly on wards and stuff like that. Clinks is coming in. They imprison up him. Ice Path comes out a little early. DX Power is going to fall to the Wano. Chrono onto 2. Dom with a nice Chrono. Stunned up. Eclipse comes out. It hits a couple. Axiom's doing the best he can, but he is in trouble. He should have sandstormed away, or burst striked away. Indeed, it is a disaster as the Dire get out scot-free. They did not take the tower. Lifestealer was farming that entire time. But if we look at the fight recap, Eclipse was used. Lucent Beam was used a couple times. So 1k gold swing and a 1k net worth swing going on the side of the Dire as they take a 10-1 lead. This ward's pretty decent. I wish they had a ward anywhere on the runes for this mid laner. Anywhere over in these two areas. Clinks is hunting this Jakiro. Ice Path connects. Slithering Crush. Anima is on a mega kill streak here. And he is making his way to this Orchid fairly quickly. Looks like we're going to see an armlet for the Lifestealer. There is a regen rune top that Bristleback would like, or OD, either one. There is a fairly decent stack here that Anima is taking, or attempting to take. OD picks up the bounty rune, and looks like they want to come in. They could kill the Clinks here. Is there any detection? There is not. So Clinks is going to get out scot-free. And that's unfortunate, because he's level 10, and that would be a lot of gold. So he's just going to run around a little bit more. He's 143, so pretty decent. He's going to pop the shrine. A little greedy because, well, I guess Slardar is fine. Slardar is level 6. They're trying to go on Slardar here. Raged up. 2 stuns. Slardar should fall, and indeed he will. Can Clinks on the courier? No, he couldn't. The courier has some dust on it. That could be huge. And surely this tower, this tier 1 bot tower, is going to fall. Goes, Lifestealer misses the last hit. Clinks is hunting the courier. They speed boosted up, though. Nice job. Well done. So let's look at the last hits as we approach the 13-minute mark. We see Lifestealer, followed by Luna and OD, and then Clinks. Then Void and Bristleback. Stun comes out onto Bristleback. But we see a couple rotations. I guess they want to take this tower. That's a decent build, I guess, for Jakiro. I don't think Ice Path's really all that useful, but I guess they need another stun. So yeah, I guess they have an Imprisonment and Sand King's Burrow Strike, but Clinks is gonna backdoor this tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
We see the Dire side take a 4K lead here, almost 14 minutes in. Where is Faceless Void has Chrono, so they do need to be careful. Coffee Blacks, you're out a little far, and he takes a full Eclipse. Chrono, nice TP from Dom. Chrono onto 2. Do they have enough damage to kill them? They're stunning very nicely as Lifestealer gets stunned. Astral comes out, but it's not going to save OD for too terribly long. Sprint comes out. Crush. He's Corrosive Hazed. That's another death for OD. And DX Power also falls. We look at the fight recap. That's not good. I like the draft on the side of the Dire. They're hitting their combos pretty well. I'm not sure. I guess they really wanted to kill that Luna because she was almost dead. This tower is going to get picked off here. This top tier 1. They use the Fortify to try to get to it to deny it. Oh, Axiom misses on the stun. CM takes the tower. Ice Path comes out, stunned up. Axiom falls. If they can kill the Clinks here, this will be worth it. He's going straight for him. He does claim the Clinks. That's 580 gold to the Lifestealer. Oh, the Ice Path just barely misses the CM. Look at the fight recap. A little bit of gold and EXP going back the way of the Radiant. But they got a while to go. Slardar almost has his Blink Dagger 15 minutes in. That's very good timing. Top Shrine will be used by the Dire side. So Void did go for the Shadow Blades. I reckon that warrants a gem purchase coming out of the Radiant side. If they saw that he had Shadow Blade, which they should have, they have to have a gem to counter this. Slardar does pick up his Blink. That'll be coming out to him. Top tower will fall. It goes the way of the Lifestealer, so that's 200 more gold into his pocket. And Clinks is doing Clinks things down here in the jungle, trying to hunt and farm up. Jakiro, you're out a little far, and that's another kill going the way of the Luna. So as we approach the 16-minute, let's take a look at hero net worth, if I can find it. We see Clinks and Lifestealer atop, and then Luna Void. Oh, sorry, we have a fight going on here. Blink forward. Blink was revealed, but he doesn't connect. Astral is up. Chrono onto 2. Lifestealer is in trouble. Looks like Eclipse was used there. The Shrine is not up, so they need to be a little bit careful. Wano is taking some damage. Lifestealer, can he live? The Slithering Crush onto 3. Stun comes out. Can easily make it out with his life. He should be able to get away. Yeah, he's got Blink. He should be fine. It's 19-3 going out on the side of the Dire. Bristleback has the Vanguard. He does have the Pipe of Insight queued up. Oh, Faceless Void, you're deep, my friend. Do they have detection? Oh, they dropped 2 sentries in a panic, but he runs north. Oh, Astral Imprisonment onto the Burst Strike. Oh, he will fall, but that was very sloppy. I know they were panicking, but they have to get a gem. So fairly even net worth. It does favor the side of the Dire. Go back to last hits and denies. Lifestealer is top. Good old Peasant seems to have queued up the Hurricane Pike. Standard choice for ODs. Clinks is death pacted right now, so he does have some damage, but I think he's just going to try to rat bot. Clinks has seen several buffs recently in the past couple patches, so I think he's actually become more of a viable hero. I think we'll see him a lot at TI7. Meanwhile, mid tower will fall. The glyph comes out. Chronosphere's down. Eclipse is down. Death Pack's down. CM ult's about back up. But oh, they go for a TP out on the OD, but it gets Slithering Crush. But he will be fine. Sand King needs to be worried up here. There's an Orchid up. Oh, Clinks is hitting the wrong target. So Orchid is revealed. Wano is got the Yasha Dragon Lance. I believe that'll be Manta style Hurricane Pike. Clinks runs into about 3 people, but he's invis, so. And he seems to have Black King bar queued up. Oh, and Jakiro, you are dead, my friend. That is what Orchid does. With plenty of mana to run around with. Since, oh, this Lucid Beam into Slithering Crush. Oh, nice Astral, but he should die. Oh, he just Chronos. He does hit 2. He hits the Bristleback, but they just wanted the OD there. Stun comes out on the Bristleback. Axiom, he doesn't have a Blink or Force Staff or anything. Clinks does get stunned up here. Eclipse comes out, so does the Macropyre. Clinks will fall. Axiom, Bristleback's taking a lot of damage. Lifestealer pops out. Can they kill Void? Yes, they get him before he time walks it off. Easily on the Slaughter. Can he make it out? Ice Path misses. Bristleback is running away with like no HP. So big skirmish coming out. Oh, blink back in. They're going on the Lifestealer. That's not what you want to do. Easily, you're going to pay for that. Stun comes out, and the kill will go to Axiom on the Sand King. We'll look back at that fight recap. Well, I just showed the last little bit, but 7-21. They didn't get this tower here in the mid lane, the tier 2, so that's pretty good. They're going to shrine up over here. They do have a sentry here, so that's decent in the mid lane. Well, actually, I thought that was the Radiant side. Jakir does have 1,400 gold. I'm curious to see if he's going to go for a gem or not. No, he's going for Mana Boots. Okay, that's fine. And he's got Yule Scepter queued up. I think they need to get a gem on this Bristleback ASAP. OD has the Force Staff, so that's pretty decent. Clinks is just going to go hunting. If they had a gem, they could spot this Clinks, and if they kill him once or twice, that'd be really, really good. Bristleback needs to be careful. He should be fine. They're just scouting. They're pinging him out. They do get a ward here and a sentry here up on these cliffs. They're pinging out the Roche. They want Roche. Their ults will be up shortly, so I wonder if the Radiant side know about this. The Corrosive Haze and the Strafe, Searing Arrows combo, this Roche will fall very quickly. Lifestealer, you need to be careful. And that's how you get baited into the Roche pit. You gotta have vision over here, or they have vision here, but Roche will fall 21-30. Picked up by the Luna, who will shortly, actually, Luna should have her Manta style completed. No, it looks like Mithril Hammer coming out for Clinks. They Astral up the Void. Can they do enough damage? He does have Chrono, but he will fall. Nice stuns coming out. The kill goes the way of the Lifestealer, so that's huge. One thing that is hurting the Radiant is, as we see a smoke come out, their vision game is very weak. Jakiro has a lot of wards on him, but he hasn't yet to place them yet. See if that ward was spotted out. shouldn't have been, as they're smoked up. This is a very dangerous move. Crystal Maiden has her blink. They're going up onto Luna. The stun misses. Ice Path misses. CM ult. Eclipse comes out. But Luna has Aegis. They might need to be careful. Slithering Crush onto 2. OD will fall. Bristleback will fall. Lifestealer's got to be careful. He pops the dust. Oh, there it is. Lifestealer's going to fall, and that's a team wipe. Indeed, it is a disaster. As I believe the Radiant are just getting out-visioned. I like their draft, but the rotations from the Slardar and CM level 1 really fucked that OD in the mid lane. So, and this should be... Oh, they're going to try to get something out of this. Remember, Void does have Chronosphere, so if they get a little too out of position, they can Chrono this. Clinks does have the Deso, so he was Deso before BKB. So he's going to hit like a Mack truck.
A soldier's fortune.
Trying to look at builds. They seem pretty average. They had Aegis up on Luna. It should be reclaimed shortly. I'm not sure how long, but
Invisibility.
It's got a little bit, I think. But they need to get some wards up. Triple smokes coming out from the Slardar. That's what I like to see as a support. Take a look at the net worth here. Clinks and Luna on top now with Lifestealer. OD is... Wow, OD's right in the middle. He's had a rough lane. He got ganked several times. And a smoke coming out here. There's no detection over there, so they might be able to find something. They should have scan out. Let's see if they're going to use it or if they're just going to walk blindly in. Luna popped it. They see Luna. They're pinging it out. They do not know about the smoke. Slardar is here. He's going... He should find this Jakiro. Blinks forward. Corrosive Haze onto 2. Jakiro should fall. Attack's missing. Chronosphere onto 2. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh, Bristleback, you're there, but that's... Astral Imprisonment comes out on CM, but the rest of the team should die. Clinks is hunting this OD. Orchid up. One shot. Oh, wow. One shot almost did half his HP. Blink forward. Slithering Crush. And the kill will go to Easily. And that is a 4 for nothing. Let's look at buyback status. No one has buyback. This should be... If I was Luna, I would just die right here because the Aegis will be reclaimed shortly. And she's missing out on HP. I would just try to hit the tower and die. That's just next level strats, though. So this Clinks is 12-3 and Luna is 11-0. If they could kill this Luna before the Aegis, I mean, if the Aegis runs out and they kill her, then that's amazing. They still have not taken a tier 3, so the shrines are still up. And Roche should be... Roche has still got a little while on Roche. Chrono is about to be back up in 30 seconds or so. Eclipse is about to be back up, or Eclipse is up. CM ult back up in 30 seconds. Bristleback, you're a little far out there, bud. Slithering Crush into stun. Ice Path comes out. Eclipse is used. Magpire is used. Blink. Slithering Crush. Aegis goes down. Nice Sand King ult here. That's one of the few Sand King's ult I've seen. Stun comes out. Slithering Crush hits 2. The 4-stack comes out. OD will fall. Gambit's trying to get away with his life. Lifestealer's coming in. The stun comes up onto Gambit. Lifestealer's melting into this Luna. Gambit will fall. Now it's Lifestealer versus 3. And the Chrono comes out. Lifestealer will fall. And GG is called. 26 minutes in. They couldn't do anything about Luna or the Clinks. And the ganks mid were just too much to deal with. And now some BMs coming out from Ulrich Jorgensen, sending nudes for the GG. So I think that game is clearly on the lack of vision and I guess the lack of call from the Slardar, because he just made OD's life a living hell as Megas are claimed 27 minutes in. That's what happens when you have Luna. And the GG is called. I'd like to thank you all for listening, and remember to give any feedback or criticism. My name is Zoom, and thanks. Have a good night.